Hey guys, it's Matt Vona, Bulldog Boxing. Thanks again for tuning in. In the first part of this video series, what we're kind of doing is addressing questions that a lot of people have about when they come into a gym, when they're thinking about coming into the gym, what they're going to need, what to expect, you know, how do you operate when you first come into a gym. And so what we're going to talk about today is the warm-up. So the warm-up's really important so that you don't tear any muscles, hurt yourself. It's a really beneficial skill building way, and it's kind of like the double-edged sword, you know? So you're warming up, but you're also building skills at the same time, right? So one of the ways that we like to warm up is by jumping rope. It's just a really good exercise. It's great for timing. It's obviously a phenomenal workout. I have to teach people the proper ways to jump rope and the different ways to do it. So that's what we're going to kind of go over today to help you guys. Maybe you're using this as a reference point or whatever you're using it for. It'll help you get started. There's a lot of really silly things people are doing that are preventing them from being able to jump rope properly. So let's talk about it for a minute. One of the things that you want to make sure of is that you have the right length rope. So when you stand on the rope, you want it to come up to about your armpits, right? So you don't want one shorter, you don't want one way longer. That's a real common mistake that people make, all right? Also, when I start jumping rope, my hands are fixed to the outside like this, and they stay like that. People try to jump rope, and then they just like come here and they give up, and they're like, I don't know why it's not working. Well, that's not why it's not working. It has to be fixed here, so it maintains that U for you to jump over, right? So let's talk about the different ways that you can jump rope. I think we'll start out with probably the least difficult and go to the most difficult, all right? So probably the least difficult is jumping off of both feet, right? So we're going to time it and jump off of both feet, right? So that's pretty good. There's a certain sense of timing between your hands and your feet, and it'll obviously get you warmed up. All right, I think the next one that's beneficial is alternating from foot to foot. Right? So you switch from foot to foot every time that you bring the rope across, all right? So now let's talk about crossing it up. So now we're going to jump off of both feet. We're going to cross it up. But look how I did that. So my hands are like this. When I switch them to the other side, it's just like this reversed. Right? So that it also keeps that U. So watch. Right? So that's pretty difficult. I would say the most physically challenging one is the double under or a double jump. So you swing the rope 2 times, but you jump once, like this. So there you go. There's the easiest to the hardest. There's the technique. It's probably great to warm up first before you stretch. That way you're less likely to pull something. Stay tuned for tips. Check out the website, bulldogboxing904.com. Thanks, guys.